I'm Ashley, and I am 7 years old. My name is Chase, and I'm 5 years old. I'm Kiara, and I'm 5 years old.
My name is Caleb, and I'm 10 years old.
My name is Hunter, and I'm 9 years old.
My name is Chandler, and I'm 12 years old.
And I'm Phil, and I'm, well, let's just say I'm older than all of you put together. So, But I did that also to break the ice with these guys, but to help us to see that when we think of maybe using these stories, they don't have to be that old. They don't even have to be necessarily readers yet to understand the power of the story. Because I guarantee you, in fact, we'll start with our first question. Someone name some of the good guys in this story. Who could tell us? Caleb?
Moses.
Okay. And who else? Who else was with Moses? Ashley?
Aaron.
That's right. Now, who was the bad guy? Let's have Hunter.
Pharaoh.
Okay, yes. So we're going to see that there's a difference between Pharaoh and Moses, didn't we? So who liked the story, first of all? Yeah, I knew you did, Chase. Okay. So now, you notice our first question. Why did Pharaoh not listen to Moses and Aaron? Kiara.
Because he didn't serve Jehovah.
Okay, yes. And Caleb? It's coming the other way.
Because he was stubborn.
Okay, yes. That's right. Do you think he really loved Jehovah, Ashley?
No.
Okay, yes. And so you notice he didn't do what when Moses came to him? What should he have done? Kiara.
Serve Jehovah.
Yes, that's right. He should have listened and served Jehovah, but he didn't. So now, notice our next question. How was Moses different from Pharaoh? And before we answer that question, it gives us a clue. And so, who likes clues? I like, yeah, exactly, right? So we're going to go to Numbers chapter 12 and verse 3. And Hunter is going to read that one for us. And see if we can get the clue.
Now the man Moses was by far the meekest of all the men on the face of the earth.
Okay, so how was Moses different from Pharaoh? Hunter?
Moses was the meekest man on the earth, but Pharaoh was very obstinate and stubborn.
Okay, yes. Now we use some big words there, right? I know meek's not a big word, but what does it mean to be meek? Does anyone have an idea? Ashley?
Humble.
Very good. Very good. So Moses was humble then, right? So he was different than Pharaoh, right? So did Moses listen to Jehovah when he spoke to him? No, Pharaoh didn't. You're right. Chase and I are on different wavelengths. That's right. So Moses did listen, didn't he? Remember when Moses was at the fiery bush? He did, yes. So it was good. So now notice this question. Why do you think it is better to be meek and mild rather than arrogant and stubborn? Hunter.
Because if you're meek and mild, you'll be in paradise. But if you're obstinate and stubborn, then you won't be in paradise.
Okay, yes. Because what happened to Pharaoh and his people? Chandler?
They all died.
Okay. But did they have an opportunity to listen and turn around? Caleb?
Yes.
Okay, but they didn't, did they? So, for us, do we want to be meek or do we want to be arrogant and stubborn? Ashley?
We want to be meek and humble.
Okay, yes. So now what does that mean to be meek and humble in the family? See, now we got to talk about a lesson that we can learn. Let's hear what you have to say, Hunter.
You're putting others in front of yourself than before you.
Yeah, Yeah, so what does that mean? How do we show mom and dad that we're meek and humble and not arrogant or stubborn? If they ask us to do something or do a chore, what do? Caleb.
We listen and do it.
Okay, yes. Chandler, do you have anything else to add? Okay, yes. Now, do we always like doing them? No, exactly. Now, I was thinking the same thing. So when I'm given chores, and I am, I don't necessarily want to do them either. But so who do we want to be like again? Yes. And what Bible character do we want to be like? Hunter.
Moses.
Okay, yes, and we don't want to be like Pharaoh. Now, one other question. Did you guys enjoy this story? And why? Hunter?
Yes.
And that's all you're going to tell us? He had such a long, and that was the only question we talked about. How do you like these stories? Not that the Bible story aren't good, but what makes these maybe just a little more, how do they come alive? Caleb?
Because they're almost like comic books.
That's right. They're set in that style. They're very vibrant. They're colorful. Do they capture your attention? You look forward to getting them? Okay. All right. And how do we feel? We certainly want to thank you guys.